Good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some words of wisdom for our day. And we have a longer reading today because it is the Wild Kuan Yin deck by Alana Fairchild. I love these cards. I love the art on these cards. I love the message of these cards, but they are a little longer, so hopefully you can take the time to be with me today to hear the entirety of the card. So our specific card for today is Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. You can see her with the white scarf there. Good morning to whomever has popped on. Glad you're here. Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. So welcome, welcome. Good morning, Joe. Let me show you the card. Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. And off here right by my finger, you can see the horn of the yak. Most of the pictures have yaks in them, which I think is kind of fun. So again, longer card, but hopefully you can hang in there with me for this blessing, because I think it's going to be powerful. Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. In your heart, a desire for union grows, an impulse to move deeper into love's embrace. As you open your heart, I pour forth my healing balm and my blessing. It is never too late for love. It is never too late for joy. It is never too late for connection. As my blessing vests in your heart, a path will open up for you, leading you into love's expansive landscape. You too shall be as enchanted in love as I am, cherished and adored, surrendered in love. Love's blessing and presence finds you now. You are worthy of such blessing and shall be safe in the joy of its embrace. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Judy. Today's a Judy day. All right, awesome. Welcome to all of you. Our card is Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. So here's the next part. In the Tibetan tradition, the white silk scarf known as the kata is a positive symbol that augurs new relationships with blessings for good fortune. It is a symbol of devotion, and it is also a visual reminder of divine blessing granted for a successful transition into a new chapter of your life, in whatever way that manifests, including through a new or deepened relationship. The oracle of Blessing of the Kata Bestowed is your kata from the Divine Mother Kuan Yin. It is her acknowledgement of good intention and goodwill, of divine presence in new relationships, and is an auspicious gift for new beginnings. These blessings are very special, and this oracle is a vessel carrying that blessing to you now. Good morning, Deb. Glad you are here. You can receive this divine gift simply through touching this card with reverence and gratitude. However, you may also wish to place it under your pillow or carry it with you during a particular event or time of importance. I'm going to suggest you just put a hand over your heart. Just put a hand over your heart. That's your cue to the divine that you are ready for this kata. It will bring into the field of your energy the blessing of the Divine Mother in her infinite compassion and desire to assist you. There is no end to the Divine Mother's grace or her ingenuity. She can assist you in all matters. So this is beyond just a particular love relationship. This is all manners of love, because everything's love, right? And in creative ways that there is no obstacle that can obstruct the flow of her wisdom, generosity, and protection. So to receive now, beloved wild divine child, get used to the feeling of joy of knowing something truly precious is going to unfold in your life, particularly in the realm of new relationships or new beginnings within existing relationships, all under the sanction of the divine. Nurture that feeling like you would the readiness for spring in your heart when winter is upon you. You know it is coming, and you anticipate it with such pleasure. This oracle brings you assurance in many ways. Nurture your anticipation of that goodness in your life with joy in your heart. So practicing joy is a good way to bring this forth. To receive the blessing of the kata as fully as possible, intend to open your heart and allow love to have its way. This may mean that some relationships, unable to be healed at this time for whatever reason, need to be lovingly released. This is so you can grow and open your heart more freely to those able to love you the way you wish to be loved. to those able to receive your love the way you are able to give. If you can contain an ocean of love in your heart, and you are in a relationship where only a thimbleful can be given or received, then perhaps your heart is left dissatisfied, as compassionate as it may be. The oracle of blessing of the kata bestowed brings with it the opportunity for love in greater capacity, to be given and received. That may come in unexpected ways, through new relationships or through situations that help open current connections to more unconditional experiences of love. How the blessing manifests itself is up to love itself, so we don't have to dictate it. We can allow it to unfold. What is certain is that love will wish to increase and expand because that is its nature. As shifts take place within you and within existing relationships through the bestowal and vesting of this blessing, even if those relationships continue in your life, you are asked to trust that even if there is pain, it is a pain that comes from healing. It will pass as relationships take on a new, more open and loving form. For those of you who feel you want a completely fresh start in some significant relationship, this oracle confirms that if you complete the healing process, which we'll do together, and open your heart, the resolution and fresh start will come according to love's wisdom. Detachment as to who, what, and how is important here. You may not understand why you need to let someone go, or you may be too frightened to open up to love again if you have suffered the pain of loss in your past. This may be through the loss of a child and the pain that resurfaces upon finding out another child is coming into your life. Or it may be because of the loss of a loved one through death or divorce, with the uncertainty as to whether or not you can risk another loss through separation should you open your heart to love again. The oracle of blessing of the kata bestowed brings a divine balm with it, a healing and protection that can support you as you find the courage to open to love again, and to trust in the journey of love you are here to take so your heart can grow in its capacity to love unconditionally. Or you may feel that meeting a new love or any significant relationship, such as with a professional mentor, new teacher, or other person, will play any important role in your life is unlikely if not impossible. But love will always find a way to prevail. And this oracle tells you that connection is coming. You have been blessed now to receive it. If you are moving house, starting a new job or course of study, taking a trip or starting a new lifestyle, coming out of a relationship breakup or ending of a career, about to have a child, or taking a leap of faith more generally, in fact, going through any significant transition in your life, inwardly or outwardly, this oracle brings you blessing for a successful outcome. I think all of us coming out of the intensity of the COVID period, it fits the bill perfectly. It is an acknowledgement that this change is part of your divine journey and is meant to be. This transition will be watched over by the Divine Mother, and she has given her special blessing that you shall be assisted in many ways through her grace. The key to the full vesting of this blessing is to remain open to love's will, whether you understand it or not, which you can do through centering yourself in your heart. Let your feelings guide you and trust in whatever is happening now in relationships or in the new beginnings in your life. You are not required to do anything except receive the Divine Mother's love. Her love will distill your truths and clarify your choices and show the way before you with clarity. Your path of love will be unveiled as you are blessed with companionship and connection, chosen for you by the Divine Mother herself. Good morning, Linda. Glad you're here. So here's our healing process, okay? So hold your hand over your heart. And we're going to say this 3 times. Kuan Yin, who loves me unconditionally. You can say it out loud and repeat. Bestow the blessing of the kata directly into my heart. All steps upon my life path, all relationships and all connection, Start afresh from this day. As your blessing infuses my essence, my heart, my body, and mind. In gratitude, I accept this grace completely and allow love unconditionally into my life. So be it. Okay, second time through. Kuan Yin, who loves me unconditionally. Bestow the blessing of the kata directly into my heart. All steps upon my life path, all relationships and all connection, start afresh from this day. As your blessing infuses my essence, my heart, my body, and my mind. In gratitude, I accept this grace completely and allow love unconditionally into my life. So be it. Last time through, really feeling it. Kuan Yin, who loves me unconditionally. Bestow the blessing of the kata directly into my heart. All steps upon my life path, all relationships and all connection, start afresh from this day. As your blessing infuses my essence, my heart, my body, and my mind. In gratitude, I accept this grace completely and allow love unconditionally into my life. So be it. Good morning, Carla. So then it says, after you've repeated the prayer 3 times, imagine a beam of pure white light radiating from your hand that's over your heart straight into your heart. It begins to bend until it wraps around you from left to right in a beautiful spiral. Good morning, Linda. Starting as a single point within your heart and moving outwards until you are held in a beautiful spiral of white light. Your light may take other colors in it, or swirling prayers, or it may just be pure white. So just imagine that. You're in that swirl, that spiral of light. Then imagine the love in your heart gently traveling along the spirals of white light until the light is touched with love and you are held in a soft, loving spiral of white light. Whatever you see, sense, or imagine is perfect for you. If you don't feel or sense anything, that is fine. The blessing works anyway. Relax and close your eyes, gently holding your hand at your heart for a few moments. When you are ready, open your eyes. Put your hands in prayer position at your forehead, so here. And bow your forehead to your fingers. Then when you are ready, we'll simply return the card to the deck or put it somewhere to remind us of this special blessing for however long feels good. You can do whatever is a ritual for you that reminds you. You might have a stone that's in the shape of a heart. You might have a necklace with a heart. You might draw a heart on your wrist with a pen, just like we did in school. Whatever works for you. And you have finished your healing process. This process can be repeated at any time you are in relationship difficulties or feeling insecure about taking a step forwards on a new venture and would like to reaffirm and open up to the assistance of the Divine Mother. So here's our card again. Blessing of the kata bestowed. You might have a white scarf that you want to have handy just so that you have a reminder of this special prayer that we've just done. So this is about bringing love into your life in myriad ways, on many levels, in all kinds of shapes, forms, sizes, styles, etc. And again, we don't have to dictate to the Divine Mother how that love is. We're merely to practice our own divine feminine and open to receiving. Open to receiving. So that is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to go back and listen to it again, feel free. It'll be posted shortly. It'll also be posted on my YouTube page and on my LinkedIn page. And if you would like to receive it via email, you can send me just the word yes to Bonnie@empowermentandpurpose, all little letters, all spelled out, .com. Bonnie@empowermentandpurpose.com. Send the word yes, and I will add you to the mailing list for all of these early morning intuitive guidances, or as I call them, YEMIGs. Your early morning intuitive guidance. I love acronyms. They're fun. So have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including opening to receiving more and more love. Bye-bye.